I've always wondered, not because I want to know what, like you said, not because I want to know what I should believe, but I just was curious about what you believe. Like, just because, like, I grew up in, like, a very Catholic family.
Yeah.
And, like, I would go to church every, Sunday, and, because that was really important for my mom for us to do. And then as I got older, one of my brothers also got older, obviously, and, he was at that point where he was questioning what he believed, and then he just kind of stopped going to church, and it kind of upset my mom because she felt that because we're her kids that she should pass on her love for, the Catholic way, and it kind of upset her, and I'm kind of at that point just because of my age and my just natural inquiry of what I believe. And I'm at this point where it's like I don't know if because I just don't know now if because I grew up this way that's what I believe, but I feel this, like, I don't know if it's because this is how I was learned, or because I have this just pull towards knowing that I believe in God, but also the fact that there's some things that I don't agree with that the Catholic way does. And it's just hard for me to kind of understand if I believe it because, like, I just won't know if I believe it because I grew up learning that this is what people that I know believe, or because I actually physically feel that draw to it.
Mm-hmm. So whether it's your own truth or whether you're subscribing to your religious beliefs. It's a great question.
And now I don't want to... I don't feel like I have the need to forget about that religion altogether because I think, well, this is what certain people believe and I don't have to believe this way. Like, I don't feel like I need to, like, isolate myself from that, but I also don't know if I actually believe in it. I don't know if it's just because I grew up doing that, going to church and...
Habit.
Yeah, habit, exactly. I don't know if it's habit or...
The question I hear is, to cut to it, is that are you operating from your own truth or conditioned thinking?
Yeah.
And it's a great question because I've been bringing this up with a lot of people, and they're saying, Celeste, it's impossible often to not be operating from conditioned thinking.
Right.
And it's very rare that we are creating that moment based on what is true for us,
what
is really true for us in that moment. And the way to know whether you're coming from your own truth is I keep coming back to this, is you'll feel that you are.
Yeah.
And how will you know it's not from something your mom wants you to follow?
Yeah.
Or the Catholic religion wants you to follow?
Yeah. And I don't know if, because I'm just really empathetic, and I don't know if subconsciously I saw that it upset my mom about my brother, if I just accept going because I don't want it to bother her as well.
Mm-hmm. So how do we know when we're doing something to appease someone else or
it's
actually for us?
Even if that is coming from a good place.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm confused about.
Considerate action does come from a beautiful place.
Yeah.
It's that when you squeeze yourself into somebody else's need, then you're following a requirement. And that doesn't feel as alive as doing it because you know you want to.
Yeah.
So honestly, what I'm seeing, because I want to tell you, just feel what's true for you.
Yeah.
But what I'm seeing is people are saying, Celeste, I don't know what feels true for me. I'm 14 years old. I've been doing it this way all my life. How do I switch to what I know? I don't know what I know.
Yeah.
And that's, I won't say it's not unfortunate reality, but it is a reality.
Mm-hmm.
So to get back to knowing what you want, it takes some practice. And I'll give you a funny example. I had a friend who was a personal trainer, and she started to charge $75 an hour. This was back in about 1990, let's say. We're in 2014. Yeah, I'd say it's 1990. So she had to practice saying this to people. So she went to the mirror, and she would say, I charge $75 an hour. And she would keep practicing.
Because that was a lot?
Yes.
Yeah.
So she felt nervous about stating what she was going to do. I suggest for people is when they need to state what they know and they're not sure how to do it yet, to practice.
Yeah.
To pause and notice that what they're agreeing to, they don't feel any energy in anymore.
Yeah.
They're going to church and they don't feel like it's giving them anything. The sermon's going on and it's just spinning past them. And there's not anything real for them. And they're and they're shaking the hand of the minister on the way out and all those things. And it doesn't feel like there's any life there. Then I would say, don't go. Like if you can listen to what you need, then you'd make a choice that's true for you, and then you will grow because you're not agreeing. And this happens in relationships too, where a friendship redefines. It's served us, and now we've grown past it. But there's this concern that we're going to hurt the other person's feelings. But that minimizes life. That causes us to not be truthful, and that means that both people aren't experiencing nearly as much as they could if they went other ways. Yeah. And that doesn't mean anything bad about the person. It doesn't mean that we love them less. It simply means we've shifted, we've changed. So we need to trust what we know and act from it so that we can continue to grow. And some people believe this comes with maturity, but you're 16?
Yeah, 16.
So
as of Sunday.
As of Sunday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
So that you keep that, especially start now, say what you feel, and you can say to your mom or to someone, this is what I feel. It's not a view of your choice.
Yeah.
It's what I feel. And you might still be required to follow through with their wishes.
Yeah.
It's that you knowing it helps you understand yourself more, and that's what our life is for. It might not, I have this face because I'm a little bit nervous about saying it.
Yeah.
When my daughter did that, I was so grateful.
Yeah.
And she said, Mom, I didn't like this and this about you. I didn't like that you did that. And I thanked her. And she was like, what do you mean? And I said, well, because you telling me what you don't like about me or what you didn't appreciate helps you be you, because you don't need to be me. I want you to be who you are. And I just remember her saying, oh, cool. So she got clear about what she knew.
And that helped her, and it helped you, right?
Yeah, I because I could feel her separating, and I didn't know why.
Yeah.
But she was afraid to say things to me. And then when she said them, I was so grateful. So if we can be willing to have separate views and lives alongside each other, that's a groovy, alive connection, relationship. And anything else is just agreeing to agree. And that's not alive. Yeah.